Wanted to do a quick follow-up video to the White Forest Azamina combo video. This time round, rather than drawing White Forest plus Toy Box, we're going to draw a piece of the Wanted engine plus Toy Box, and a bit of a different spin on it this time. We've removed the Fiendsmith package in favour of a more traditional Synchro package, and the idea is we want to see which is better, basically. Everything changes for this deck once Supreme Darkness comes out, but there's still months in the meantime, so I'm trying to find out what is the best version of Azamina White Forest in the meantime. Before we get started, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'm a relatively new content creator, as you probably noticed, and seeing that there's people out there who seem to like how I explain things, there's people out there that are subscribing to the channel, it does give me a bit of motivation, to be honest, to keep on making videos. Anyway, let's get started. We're going to activate Toy Box. Toy Box gets us Toy Tank, Toy Soldier. We're going to activate Wanted. Wanted will get us a copy of The Witch. We'll special summon The Witch, sending Toy Soldier to the graveyard. Toy Soldier effect to special summon itself. Diabellstar effect to get us a copy of Deception, which will be set in. Toy Soldier effect is going to get us a copy of Sylvie of the White Forest. We're going to activate Deception, sending the Witch to the graveyard specifically, and it does need to be the Witch. We need this for later. That's going to get us a copy of Azamina Debtors this time round. We're going straight into the omni-negate. On our turn 2, we can banish this from graveyard to bring the omni-negate back to the field if we used it during our opponent's first turn, which we're probably going to. So I do think in this particular type of deck, this might be the better fusion spell. We're going to activate Azamina Debtors, sending Deception to the graveyard, and that will get us, of course, a copy of Azamina Ilia Sylvia, which is our omni-negate, which insulates us for the rest of the play. We will normal summon Sylvie. That's going to get us a copy of Tales of the White Forest. We're going to activate that right away, and that's going to get us a copy of LZ. We're going to special summon LZ, sending Toy Tank to the graveyard, and that will get us a copy of Estella. Toy Tank will special summon itself using its own effect. We're going to tribute Toy Tank to special summon Estella from our hand. Sylvie plus Estella, it's important that we do it in this order, is a level 6 Synchro, and that's going to go into a copy of Rusilia. Rusilia will send Toy Box to the graveyard, getting us a copy of the Iris Sword Soul from our deck. Estella will special summon itself using its effect because a spell has been sent to the graveyard to activate a monster effect. And now it's Rusilia and LZ specifically, because we need the Estella. And that's going to go into a level 8 Synchro for a copy of Diabell. Diabell's effect will get us a spell, and that's going to be Toy Box, which will activate, setting a Toy Tank, also setting a Toy Soldier from our deck. We're going to activate Estella's effect, sending Toy Soldier to the graveyard to special summon Rusia from our deck. We're going to activate the effect of Rusia, sending Toy Tank to the graveyard to draw a card. Rusia plus Estella, level 6 Synchro, for a copy of Muddy Muddragon. Muddy Muddragon is going to fuse, so Fallen of Albaz plus a light monster, and that's going to go into Albion the Branded Dragon. But this time round, Albion will banish itself, as well as the Ultimate Wizard in terms of attack and defense, aka the Dark Magician, and that's going to get us a copy of Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, which is our second omni-negate. From here, we're going to shuffle Rusilia back into the extra deck to special summon Rusia from the graveyard. Rusia plus Diabell is 12. That's a level 12 Synchro summon for Centurion Legatia, which gets a draw. Now, the reason we've gone for this is because 1, it's a level 12. That becomes important in a moment. 2, we get to drop a card, which is nice. And then 3, monsters with less than 2,000 attack can't be destroyed by battle. So now, one of our omni-negates can't be easily ran over. We're going to shuffle Diabell back into the extra deck to special summon Sylvie from the graveyard this time. There's a monster on the field with negated effects, so we're going to special summon the Iris Sword Soul. 4 plus 8 is 12, and that's going to Synchro summon into a copy of the Crimson Dragon. Crimson Dragon will target Centurion Legatia to put itself back into the extra deck and get us a copy of Cosmic Blazar Dragon. And then lastly, to round off the turn, we're going to banish Wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils, Deception to the bottom of the deck, and get one last draw. So we've got 3 omni-negates on the field. We've got Centurion Legatia, meaning that they can't just run over the omni-negate. We've got 6 cards in hand. This deck can run 15 non-engine. So the idea would be, between 3 omni-negates, the non-engine that we draw into, we just completely suffocate our opponent during their first turn, because unless they run in Sphere mode or Dark Ruler no more, they're going to struggle to get through 3 omni-negates plus your hand traps. And it's a different take. It's a different take on the deck. I'm still trying to decide, to be honest, which is better. So drop a comment down below. If you've watched the other video and you've looked at that end board with the it's got the Fiendsmith package in there. We're ending on a High King Caesar. We're ending on the rabbit with the Azaroon trap. Which end board do you prefer and why? Which is better and why? Because until Supreme Darkness drops, there's a bit of cooking to do basically. What is the current best version of Azamina White Forest? I don't know yet, to be honest. So I'm just trying different stuff out. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, consider dropping a comment at the end. Hope to see you in the next one.